All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKadosh. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it with another spiritual observation. All right. Being that we're coming into this time where we have prophesied through the Spirit that people are going to revolt against the government. They're going to buck up. They're not going to give a damn. And it's because the wickedness of Esau Edom is being exposed, and the people, their own people, I mean, all right, as well as everybody else that's over here in Babylon the Great, they're starting to see, you know what, something is not right with this man. All right, their laws are they don't seem to be, really righteous laws, man. It's a bunch of crap going on, on every side, every sector, you know, here in Babylon the Great, man. But this epistle just talking about people in the military or that were in the military, and how Babylon the Great just uses these people up, man. Like they just don't give a damn. It just says, I just randomly Googled this, man. The average salary for a U.S. Army soldier is around 42,000. And I was in the military, and let me tell you, and I think this is for E4 and below. You're definitely not pocketing $42,000 a year, man. This is the amount pre-tax and you got bills to pay. Now, is being in the military the horrific thing? Absolutely not. It could be a great career, especially if you have a job where you don't deploy, or you got like a cake job that doesn't really involve combat. It could be a decent career for a person, especially in Babylon the Great. Now, through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're not suggesting signing up and going into this man's military, because we know that evil days are ahead, and there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, even World War III. That's right around the corner, Lord willing. And we're not suggesting through the Spirit that you sign up. But I will say this: hey, the Lord will be with you if you are His, wherever you are, no matter what your career is. If you're of the Lord, He's going to protect you. All right, but that's not the point of this epistle. The point is, look at the amount of money that they make. And again, there are worse jobs. You could be earning less than that. All right, so it's not the worst thing. But did I have that? Oh, and I wanted to bring out. All right, and this says the average salary for a high school teacher in the United States is, roughly 60,000. Hey, that's more than the people in the military. And the reason why I bought out the military folks and the teachers, because I think these are, job. Even though we understand now that a lot of the things that they teach in school is going to hell off, but when it comes to math and things like that, it is what it is. It's always good to learn things, man. And I think being an educator is a decent career, and it's important. These people, every educator, everything that we learned, unless we were homeschooled, we learned from people in the education field, man. So whoever taught us how to read, it came from somebody in the education field. Again, if it wasn't our parents, or you were homeschooled, how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. All right, somebody in the education field. So it's of a certain level of importance, man, because without that, we'll be around here idiotic. All right, but then you go over here and here's the point. I'll find it. What is the NFL minimum salary? The CBA sets out minimum salaries for players in the NFL, which vary based on their time in the league. For 2004, a rookie will get a minimum of $795,000. Now, again, we know that they're not pocketing that, but I guarantee you they're clearing, over $100,000 for what? And this is a rookie amount. They're barely playing, okay? And you have, military men that have fought these wars. A bunch of them, multiple deployments, have put people to sleep, man. Have seen their their battle buddies, or comrades get put to sleep right in front of them and come back and their wives disrespect them. Their kids are all out of order and they still maintain frame to a certain degree, man. This is the issue with Babylon the Great, that they're paying these. And again, this is rookie shit, bro. This is like, day one shit, minimum of damn near clearing 1 million. Imagine how much you'll get if you really got some skills, or you been in the league long as LeBron and things like that, or you got the skill set again like Steph Curry or whatever, whatever, baseball, football, it doesn't matter. It's the same across the board. They're getting paid a ridiculous amount of money to be jesters, and that's what they are, court jesters, man. Ain't nothing wrong. We all Israelite men, we like sports, to run, jump, and all that shit, but it's different when you're doing it, for entertainment of these Edomites, man, because that's what it really is. You're getting paid to entertain, which isn't a lot of a damn jester. You're in the same lot as Cat Williams, and the boy funny, man. Cat definitely is funny, and not as funny as he used to be. But you're in a lot of a damn comedian, man. And you got, again, teachers actually making a difference. Not so much now with how the world is, but you know what I mean. And you got military men that have fought these wars to quote unquote protect the people here in Babylon the Great, and they get treated like shit. Look at the homeless, man. When it comes to the veterans, a lot of veterans are homeless. A lot of veterans don't receive care. It's men out there that have been shot and don't receive adequate care, but they have the money, the resources to do so, but they don't do it. All right. And this is going to cause the people to get pissed off. Right now, people to kind of calm down. Why are they sitting out them damn tax checks, bro? They were the people, you heard it. You could just hear it in the feel, the spirit. Everyone was complaining about what's going on in the White House and Trump and all this shit. And then tax season came, and then people got kind of quiet. All right. It's going to be the same thing with that mark of the beast. But hey, they're going to continue to show their wickedness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and the people are not going to go for it. They're going to revolt. They're going to buck up, and we'll get into these scriptures, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 26 and 28. Every time, bro. There be two things that grieve my heart. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty. And we gotta remember, all these things that were written in the scriptures were written for our learning, and it was given by inspiration of Yahweh Shema Shah. So whether it came directly from Yahweh Shema Shah or the Lord put it upon man, it ultimately is as if the Lord was saying it himself. So again, a man of war that suffered poverty, and we do know that the Lord is a man of war. So if the Lord put a spirit upon you to be a soldier, man, that's like not a light thing, because these are how nations, war is how nations are built and destroyed, man. It's from war. That's the way the Lord set it up, man. Now there's a lot of things that happen in between the time, but nations and kingdoms, it was always war, all right. And men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin, the Lord prepares such and one for the sword. So in the main point being the man of war that suffered poverty, and that happens on a great scale here in Babylon the Great. And eventually, man, the people are really going to see how wicked this man is. They're their own people, all right, and they're going to buck up against it, man. But in relation to how much these NFL players, these actors and actresses, pretender, that's all they're doing is pretending. I don't care how big and strong and fast you are, Jake, all right, because a lot of our people NBA and NFL, they run that shit, man. Who cares, man? All right. It's I know niggas 100, even Edomites 130 pounds soaking wet that then destroyed whole, neighborhoods in Iraq, man. Shutting it down for Babylon the Great, and they get treated like shit. And then here you have a game playing ass nigga, and he's put on a pedestal, man. Again, we all can run, jump, and all that shit. Well, who the hell are you niggas to be of our nation getting $1 million to do so? Something ain't right about that. And the Lord taught us about a rich man entering into his kingdom ain't happening. You got to suffer. How was your Howard lowly, homeless, and your ass got millions and millions of dollars? That's chump change compared to your Howard. But still, it's enough to take care of yourself. It's people around here really suffering, buddy, and you niggas can just sit on the bench, play a damn game. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. running up and down the field, running up and down the court all day. Like, this is insane. And get all this money. That's sick. When real men, or you got these Michael B. Jordan ass nigga and Wakanda and all that, pretend that, like I said, I really been out there, buddy. I really been in the field in Iraq for real, the real Iraq, the real Iraq. All right, so all that pretend actor shit don't mean nothing to no real soldiers or no real Marines or airmen or sailors. Like, come on, man. Niggas are a pretender. That's all an actor is. You're a pretender, nigga. Again, same lot as a comedian, a jester. You're pretending to be, a superhero, nigga. You're pretending to do all these martial art moves and shit, boy. It just and it kind of vexes me. I've been listening to all these Vietnam vets and Iraq vets, and some of their stories are insane, man. And I'm talking about insane. They done gave it up, bro. Like the shit that you see in the movies, man. All that shit that you see in the movies, it's men on this earth that has really done that, and they get treated like shit, especially here in Babylon the Great. And here's why. Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Now we're supposed to be we are those princes, Lord willing, but we're in that servitude position. But the whole point really being folly is set in great dignity. A bunch of bullshit, a bunch of play, a bunch of pretending. That's why the woman is put on a pedestal here. That's why she's held in such high regard. That's why entertainment is held in such regard, because these people are whacked out of their minds, man. That's all they care about is pretend, and anything that pertains to real, starting with the real Hebrew Israelites. All folly is set in great dignity. Oh, let's continue to give aid to those fake Jews over there, etc., etc., etc. All right, and it's because folly is set in great dignity. It's held in high regard. The Super Bowl Sunday, NFL, NBA playoffs. The big championship game, man. What's that shit called in baseball? I don't forgot. I used to play baseball. I don't know. But all that shit is set in great dignity here in Babylon the Great, man. All right. 2, 3. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And yeah, it's cool now because again, they've been caught back to sleep via the tax checks. But time will progress. It'll get back to the winter season, and then people are going to be complaining because they're seeing this man is just changing times and laws, doing whatever they want to do. People are getting fired. AI is here. Everything is going up. Eggs is through the roof. But this happens every year. It was a time that we couldn't really get gas a few years back. All the gas stations was out. How quickly people forget these things, man. All right. And it says when the righteous are in authority, which they are not. Okay, the Lord's people, the Hebrew Israelites, starting with Yahweh Shai. All right. The wicked is ruling right now, so the people are mourning. They're in the mourning spirit again. Not so much now in this season because it's tax time. All right. But we've heard it pre to this tax season come via the internet. People just complain, especially Eve. Oh, I'm crying out. Oh, I can't afford I can't afford to live. How do y'all do it? Etc. etc. Just complaining about everything, man. All right. And that's because the wrong people are ruling, man. They're wicked people. They have wicked intentions. They don't have the people's best intentions at heart. So the people are crying out, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna go from a talking phase to a physical phase, and that's what we always bring out. It's gonna be sedition, chaos, people invading one another. Let me bring that out. Well, let me get this first. In the book of John, 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and destroy. All right. And we do know who that thief is, man. Hey, Esau, Edom, and his descendants, man. I am come that they might have life and that they may have it more abundantly. All right. Hey, that's what Yahweh Shai came to do. All right. Preach this word into the hopeful elect and hopes that we will follow in the light of Malak Yahweh Shai, his disciples turned apostles, and the rest of the men of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai before them, but This guy, Esau Edom, and his nation, all he came to do is to steal, to kill, and destroy, man. And so much so that when they shoot these nukes off, man, and they know that that's the point of return. Why would you even, consider that? Even war, period. Like, come on, man. There's so better ways now. Ultimately, we know this is from Yahweh Shemal Shah. But if you're a wise man, you should conduct yourself like men, and it shouldn't have to come to whole nations of bloodshed, bro. That is crazy. Now, again, it's really from the Lord, but you can't sit down and come to an agreement. What's with that's what the love of money do. All the love of money will cause these people to make whole nations war against each other for years and years and years, because that's what it mostly be about, war. Everything else is just talk, talk, talk bullshit. It's about money, 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 and control. Money, control, power, all these things, man. So in order to maintain that, Esau Edom, he'll steal just like he stole this land. He'll kill and destroy anything that's in his path or in his way. Hey, first, I mean, straight out physically and also psychologically, man. But it's going to get back to the physical here pretty soon, man. But right now, just like our people are destroyed a great deal psychologically, man. All right, don't know right from wrong. Don't know if they're coming or going. It ain't our fault though, because we're teaching our people through the Spirit right from wrong as it relates to the scriptures, as it relates to Yahweh Shema Shah, our law, statutes, and commandments. Teaching our people, hey, this is for you. You're the Hebrew Israelite. A lot of our people reject it. It is what it is. All right, it is what it is. It's late in the day. All right. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk. One more precept, I think. Yep. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, the great tribulation, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Okay, here we go. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, those philosophies. Talking about Esau Edom, man, and the rest of these wicked ass motherfuckers too. He is a proud man, Esau Edom, neither keepeth at home. That's why he has all these military bases everywhere. This all in Korea, all in Italy, Germany. This is what the Bible is teaching us, man. All right. He is not a keeper at home. Matter of fact, he stole this land, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied no matter how much money, trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars the so-called elite have. They're never satisfied, so much so that they're willing to blow this place to smithereens, all right, to maintain that type of power and wealth. All right. It cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And we see that here in Babylon the Great. Plus, what they're doing in these other nations. Hey, this a melting pot, they call this place. All these different nations that they're ruling over, and they're making them subject to their payments, man. And eventually they're gonna make everyone here subject to that mark of the beast. Not only here, but the rest of the world as well. Okay, but definitely, hey, this is the headquarters for this showdown, man. All right. And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and he heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him? Absolutely. And a taunting proverb against him? Absolutely. You wicked. And say, woe, that means destruction to him that increaseth that which is not his. Woe to these people that stole this land, and much bloodshed came, before that, after that, to this very day. Even their own people. You know what I mean? Mostly the Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, man. So-called. That's not who we are. That's a byword. That's part of our judgment from Yahweh Shema Shai, that they wouldn't call us Hebrew Israelite. They will call us Negro Black. All right, they will call us, Latin or Hispanic, Mexican, whatever. Those are not our names. That's why we say so-called. Stumbling block, whole nother lesson for a whole nother day. All right. A woe to them, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And that's what we're saying, through the Spirit, through our actions, by giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. Plus, the ones that have already died for Yahweh Shema Shah in the spirit world, calling upon the Lord. How long will the Lord keep this wicked man in ruling when the blood of the saints has been shed? And to him that ladders himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly, that they that shall bite thee, and a wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Absolutely, because thou hast spoiled many nations. That's that philosophy, that wine of this great whore, Babylon the Great, that has, infected all these other nations with their philosophies and their idol worship and their money worship, man. And all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, man, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. So it's gonna go down, man. And this man is gonna go out of power with a strong hand from Yahweh Shem Hawashai, and there's going to be a lot of chaos, man. Their plans are going to backfire, but it's going to get very ugly. Pestilence, disease, famine, earthquakes, all these things, and just the spirit that the Lord is going to put upon man. And we know where we're going. Second Esdras, and that'll be it. This is all part of the great tribulation. This is what's going to happen. And a huge reason why they're going to do this is a folly set in great dignity. You guys are paying, the NFL guys all this money. You just wait till Jacob's trouble come. They're coming straight from you guys. You think we don't know where you at? Shaq all in Atlanta. You think we can't get to your house? You think you that ducked off when this tribulation come, your little compound? Look what happened to Drake during that Kendrick beat. I think his security guard got shot outside his mansion and thing. People know where you're at, man. So when this great tribulation, hey, we ain't got nothing to steal. You know what I mean? It's gonna be you rich people that got it. You know what I mean? On the north side and all that shit, or whatever. That's how it is down south. Where I'm at. The north side is the more, prestige side of town, where you'll see people riding there, and you know what people I'm talking about, riding bikes with their helmets and families, and there's beautiful trees and shit. All the thing that's on this side is a bunch of brick old ass buildings, a bunch of liquor stores and pawn shops. That shit is vexing, just seeing that. Just being in a place where there's beautiful trees and flowers make you less likely to act a fool. When you're in a place where you just see because that's what the projects look like. That's what the hospitals look like. They all just look like institutions, man. That's what the houses look like. These fucking suburbs or whatever, subdivisions, all these houses right next to each other, smashed up together. It's crazy. But this is Second Ezra 10 and verse 6. Oh, that's not it. Let me see. Now, let me get it right quick. Oh, okay. My bad. Second Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right. So that goes into the government. All right. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. There it is, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So the famine, all right, in great tribulation, and that could be anything. The animals, we've prophesied that the animals are gonna, change their places, and they're gonna come out the woods. You're gonna see more animals attack. You're gonna see a spirit placed on these animals like you've never seen before. Some of you people, especially Eve, with these big ass rock wallers and pit bulls, and you think it's good, and that dog will really drag you if he wanted to. It's just he has a spirit to submit to you right now. But in that day, all that shit's going out the window, man. That same dog that you think is gonna protect you, women, hey, he gonna get down on you, man. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Hawashai. And that tribulation, everything else, man, pestilences, and just again the spirit that the Lord is gonna put upon people to cause the chaos, flipping cars, burning houses down, going to invading one another with the sword, man, looking for food because a great tribulation has manifested upon this wicked ass earth, man. All right, this is gonna happen. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Hawashai. These aren't our words, but a lot of you just wait, man. The people are gonna get pissed off here because of that folly being set in great dignity. See, it's all fine now, and it's all really from the Lord. It's all being orchestrated by Yahweh Shem Hawashai to work on the minds of men. So yeah, people can have not so good life, but have their NFL on Sunday and kind of balance them out, or watch their housewives because Eve love old drama ass shit like that. Be working all the fucking time, but long as she can get her little wine and her fucking daily drama drama or weekly drama, it kind of balances out. Well, the Lord, he's gonna take all that away. You know, we've said many times it might be a blackout in this motherfucker. So what you gonna do when the blackout comes? There's no more watching that, and then eventually the people are gonna get pissed off, and they're not gonna look up to you stars anymore. As a matter of fact, you stars are gonna become a target. All of you, all of you, and you know what I mean. And you're gonna see what time it is, man. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.